More than 33.6 million, that's 70% of eligible voters, took part in yesterday's elections. 93,000 polling stations were opened around the nation until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Unofficial results confirm that the party, led by the current Prime Minister, led the field with some 7.1 million votes, with Pattaya close behind on 6.9. End result is that we're likely to see Prime Minister Prayut remain in seat heading the new government. The lead taken by his party was a surprise to those who thought that Pattaya would race ahead, and media reports said that their leaders were in shock last night. Believing that there would be a vote against the current regime, that appears not to have been the case. Future Forward, a brand new party aimed at those who want change away from both traditional sides, is expected to take over 50 seats in the new parliament. However, actual seats and figures have yet to be formally released by the Election Commission. Kun Apasit, the leader of the Democratic Party and a former Prime Minister himself, resigned as the head of his party following lower than hoped for results. He'll remain a considerable influence in Thai politics. What does this all mean? Well, Thailand will have an elected parliament in operation within a few weeks as promised. The Thai Met Office issued storm warnings for much of the northeast and central parts of the nation, including our own region. Roads will be slick after weeks of dry weather, and storms when they hit will be fierce too. Rains may in some small way assist with drought conditions already in existence in some areas. However, it won't be enough to alleviate all problems by far. 25 provinces are expected to see drought conditions this hot season. Meanwhile, at home and in Pattaya, as election fever hit the city, most registered here did vote. Checks by police over the 24-hour period when alcohol sales were banned revealed several who thought that they were above the law, seeing in at least one case a non-Thai arrested for allegedly allowing alcohol to be consumed on his premises. Pattaya's new police chief, who took over last week, was in office at the weekend, watching over police operations to ensure that the law was enforced, especially regarding alcohol sales, and also to ensure that voting took place without a hitch. Saturday night saw the entertainment areas closed and dark, and only the lonely wandering the streets. An unofficial survey of motorbike taxis in the city reveals that many of those in popular areas are charging double the fee asked by their counterparts in other areas. A motorcycle taxi ride from Foodland to Second Road was half the price asked by those operating on Second Road for the return. How to avoid it? Well, take the number of your local motorcycle taxi driver and call him or her when you need to return. Storms on Sunday in the city hit fast and swift in a concentrated front that only hit the city centre, after flying past the east side, leaving most of that totally dry. Lightning strikes put the city out of power for close to an hour, and even Central Shopping Plaza was virtually in the dark for some 20 minutes, and more of those storms are expected today. AlwaysPattaya.com shows some great deals for what could be a damp day. Discounts on teacher training courses, Australian rump steak on offer, 50% off in at least one Italian restaurant, burger deals around the city, and special meal deals on the dark side for under 200 baht. For details, visit AlwaysPattaya.com, the one stop to catch everything fresh in Pattaya today. And with the Met Office promising highs of 30, dropping down to 26, a cloudy and wet day with thunderstorms expected. That is the local and national news from fabulous 103 FM, keeping you in touch with Thailand and of course Pattaya, the city of fun.